Yes. So sorry, there's some problem. I'm very busy with this your exam part also. So I get messages coming in from the website IT section, and I have to check into sometimes. So many calls and all coming in. Whatever, no issues. It will be taken care of. So, and remember that you must have. I just want to add on that you must have logged into your website with your actual email ID, your father's or your mother's or your brother's or anybody's actual email ID, and your telephone number which is given with the school, which is actually with the management, so that is easier for us to locate which child is which, and with your actual name. Okay. And your user name will be your email ID, password will be your mobile number. So you have to do it in that way. And name, basically you have to give your original name, and roll number, whatever you want to give, that's up to you. So rest I'll be able to check it up, so don't worry about that. So types of farming due to variable environmental sorry, I have to I have done the relief arable land. Yes, we have read this before. Economic factors are done. So yes, types of farming. So due to variable environmental conditions in the world, various types of farming have developed. Didn't I tell you? I see this part in your in this relief part where it is the land on which crops are grown is known as the arable land. Just now I was telling you about the arable farming, and this part which I was telling you about the mm, farming. Arable is for growing crops, wheat and barley, and pastoral is for animals and cows. So mixed farming is both arable and pastoral. So arable is a place where you have crops grown, land which crops are grown. So basically wheat and barley are grown because that was the mostly farmed during from the past history that is coming up. Okay. So now different types of farming may also be modified due to changing of geographical conditions, demand of the products, labor and level of technology. Farming can be classified into major types: subsistence, and I have told you about subsistence. Then we have shifting cultivation, nomadic herding, sedentary farming. I told you nomadic also. I told you intensive, commercial farming, and extensive and mixed farming. I just now told you all these, and I'll just read through, and after that I'll give you an explanation. Then we have plantation agriculture and dairy farming. I've told you everything. So subsistence farming is mainly practiced to meet the needs of the farmer's family. In this type of farming, the farmer uses primitive methods to produce a variety of crops. He does not look into the suitability of the soil for the cultivation of those crops. The labor is provided by the members of the family. All types of manure and a little of chemical fertilizers are used. The production is generally low, therefore the farmers are poor and their standard of living is low. Now this particular farmer is not interested but he wants a better life also. Who knows? Every human being wants to live. But this farmer, maybe there is some place where he is not able to have that kind of source, or that kind of funds, or that kind of finance, or that kind of help, or that kind of labor, or we can say suitable land. But however, if he wants, he can do it. But in this substance, just because we are not talking about the farmer particularly in personal or in person, we are talking about the system of farming. The system of farming is subsistence. So what happens in this, whatever little bit land he has, he does not try to utilize it too much, he does not try to make it too much fertile. Whatever the condition is, he tries to do various crops and to go through his living with his family members. Labor, his family members do it. That's why their standard of living is low and their cost of living is also lesser. Very low amount of pesticides or urea they use or chemicals they use. Rest is all on manure, because they have husbandry also. They must be having a cow, goats, whatever. So that manure is used as the fertilizers. Got it? Now shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivation is mainly practiced in the forest areas of the Amazon basin, tropical Africa, parts of Southeast Asia, and parts of Northeast India, northeast towards the hillsides. The land is cleared by cutting and burning the bushes and trees. The farming methods are primitive again. Crops like yam, cassava, maize, and potatoes are mostly grown. Now, after about 2 or 3 years, the soil loses its fertilities and becomes unproductive. Then the farmer shifts to another land, again goes and cuts. Shifting is going on. What is the shifting happens? They have to shift from one place. They have to go to the jungle, shift, find a place, cut that place, remove those all those things, whatever is there, burn it up, make that burning ashes are also a type of manure. Dig up. They start for 2 to 3 years. Then that soil quality finishes. Then they have to move to another place. So that moving is called slash and burn. Shifting cultivation is called that slash and burn. They have to move again, generate another place, again cut there, again clear that, again 2 or 3 years they can use that. Shifting cultivation, though destructive, you're killing plants, you're killing trees, is still practiced in many parts of the world. It is known by different local names in different parts of the world. It is called Jhum in Northeast India, Ladang in Malay Peninsula, Chengin in Philippines, and Milpa in Central America, Konuk in Venezuela, Roca in Brazil, and Masole in Congo Basin, Africa. Different types. It's destructive. You're destructing the jungle. You're affecting that place. The inhabitants of that area gets burnt up. Atmosphere changes in that place, and again you leave that place like that. So that thing which you destroyed will never come back, only for that food, but it is still happening in place. Nomadic herding. What is nomads? People were nomads before. They should travel from one place to another. Now I have one horse. Suppose I have a horse. I have 2 buffaloes. I have another 4 ponies, horse kids, ponies. I have 2 donkeys. I have goats. I need pastures for them to eat grass or hay or whatever plants they chew. Horse also needs food. So whatever that area food is there, they eat. Finished, again I have to take them away. Some different place where again fresh food is there according to the atmosphere, the climate, the temperature. So nomads are tribes who move from one place to another in search of means of subsistence farming. They need that land. Both their crops will grow, their animals will eat, they will eat. People who move in search of pastures for the domesticated animals are known as nomadic herders. You have animals, you need the manure. How will you give the manure if you don't give them food? Okay. So their seasonal movement with livestock uphill during the summer and downhill during winter in search of pastures is called transhumans. Nomadic herding is mainly practiced in the arid and semi-arid regions of Sahara in Africa, Central Asia, and in some parts of India like Rajasthan and Jammu Kashmir. Rajasthan, you see all people bring in sheep from that side. Sheep and camels they bring in for selling or something, but they bring sheep for pastures, for eating. In Asia, Central Asia, when it becomes very cold, they move to the pastures. They come towards Ladakh, you know, that side. Kashmir, people come down because of too much of cold, but during the summers they stay up so that they get the pastures there. The animals reared are sheep, goats, camels, and yaks. These animals provide food such as milk and meat. They also provide wool and hides. Hides is the skin, which are used to make clothes and shelter. The nomadic herders, they don't have any permanent address. No houses, nothing. They don't dwell anywhere. They just move around. They mostly live in tents, which can be easily dismantled and carried from one place to another. Okay, so we'll keep it till sedentary farming here today, and till nomadic herding. And today is the 23rd. Next class we'll come back and we'll do it. Okay, so till then, take care, be good, have fun. Bye bye. God bless. And study well. Best of luck and respect your parents. Okay? Bye bye.